Hey guys, it's People Play Master here today, and I finally got my speaker to work. So yeah, now we'll be watching Storybooth. So make sure to comment down below Storybooth. I'll shout you out. Alright? And please leave a like and subscribe for more videos. So let's get it. Oh yeah, before we get it, let's do it, guys. You gotta do it. You gotta do it for Captain Underpants. You can't even see it, but you gotta do it for Captain Underpants. Let's drop my book. Alright, here we go.
One day when I was in 3rd grade, I decided to sign up to play the viola. Yeah, big mistake. I ended up hating playing that thing. It was uncomfortable, and I hated reading the notes. But at that time, my teacher was nice enough, except for when she would yell at me for not cutting my naturally long nails, which I get was annoying for her because in order to sound good, I needed to have short nails. But I really couldn't give a flying cockadoodle pickle about all this viola stuff. So I really wanted to quit, but my mom let me for 2 years because she thought I'd be the next Beethoven or something. But in 5th grade, she finally let me. Fast forward to about 8th grade. In my tech class, I had to sit next to some girl who really didn't like me for some reason. Like, she made a poem about me saying, if a brick smacked Jess in the face, the world would be a better place. So some crazy little Shakespeare chick who either wants me dead or wants my face to be as flat as a pancake is sitting next to me. Great. So I was just minding my own business when this snobby McSnobster turns to me and goes, hey Jess, why don't you tell everyone why you quit viola? Because it made me so stressed, I wanted to break it into itty-bitty pieces and then strangle myself with its strings until I was unconscious and blue? Why? Yeah, right. You sure it's not because you didn't want to cut your nails? And that's when my eyes widened. Where did you get that false information? Oh, I asked some girl about you and she told me that. Well, I hate to break it to you, honey, but your friend is a liar. Well, actually, the teacher told her class. How pathetic. And blah, 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 blah. I just kind of zoned this chick out at this point. I was stunned that some 30-something-old teacher would pollute some kid's mind with some stupid lie about another student. I needed to know exactly what this teacher said about me. So I asked some of my old fellow viola buddies, and going by what they said, this is what happened. Some girl said, hey, why isn't Jess here? Did she quit or something? And instead of saying something along the lines of, oh, well, that's her private business, this salty teacher told her whole class, oh, the reason Jess quit is because she couldn't cut her nails. So some kids went, ooh, exposed. Others laughed like, nyeh, 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 quitter, nyeh, 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 nyeh. I was mortified that 10-year-old me and my long fingernails made a negative appearance with my name in her class. Like, lady, you are 30. Your school gossiping days are over. At first, I was offended, but then I realized I'm not the 30-year-old wazzbag in this situation gossiping about 10-year-olds. But now, I just wish I could go back to my elementary school and suck up enough courage and confront her and say, hey, I don't appreciate your grown butt spreading a lie about my 10-year-old self and my fingernail length. And then watch the color drain out of her face. A huge thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. Not all.
Alright guys, that's the first video. Now there's the next one right here. It's all about coins. So let's watch it.
About a year ago, my great-grandmother died. Everyone was pretty devastated, especially my mom, who was really close to my great-grandmother. A few days after her funeral, we saw a dime on her kitchen table randomly. I didn't think anything of it, but the moment my mom saw the dime, she started crying her heart out again, as she had been doing the past few days. I asked her why she was crying over a dime on a table, and she told me a story that if dead loved ones wanted to try and communicate with living relatives, they would leave dimes around the house for them. I immediately started thinking about paranormal things I've seen on YouTube. And I guess I found it pretty cool. And honestly, I found dimes everywhere. That was actually starting to creep me out a little bit. Like, I went to my friend's house, and there was a random dime sitting on her bed. As I went home from my friend's house that night, I told my mom out loud that I was starting to get a little bit creeped out by all the dimes. And the moment I said that, the dimes never showed up again, which creeped me out even more because it's as if she was hearing me say that I didn't want the dimes around anymore, and she listened to me. But then, other than the dimes, I also was pretty creeped out around my own house. I was sitting at my computer one day, and all of a sudden I heard footsteps and loud noises from behind me. I turned around and there was no one there. I didn't think much of it until all of a sudden the noises got louder and louder, as if they were coming closer and closer to me. I started panicking, and as they got louder and louder, I ran into my room that was across the hall and slammed the door behind me. I was pretty scared. I haven't been disturbed since, and I still do miss my great-grandmother. I do hope that she's still watching over me, and hope she knows that I was just a little creeped out back then. And that if she just wanted to bring those dimes back, she can go right on ahead. I wouldn't mind.
And we're under it. Alright, here's going to be the last one. One of my favorites. Storybooth.
I was always an innocent kid in school. I never skipped classes, I never bullied anyone, and I never cheated. The last 3 years leading up to my senior year of high school, I had failed a math final that was crucial in order to get my diploma. I would get amazing grades in the classes themselves, but fail the finals. My teacher would give us a lecture saying, it's always important to study the night before and get a good night's rest. I've tried that on several different occasions, and I still failed. And it was probably because of the intense amount of pressure and anxiety that went through my body. When the day of this final came around, however, I wasn't looking forward to it. I had studied the night before, but being as stressed out as I was, all the stuff that I studied for, all the knowledge that was in my head disappeared. I didn't know what to do. My mind was just so blank. When the test started, the teacher handed it out, saying, no phones, no cheating, blah, 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 all this, that, and the third, and we began. My mind just started telling me, oh, you're gonna fail this. Might as well just get up and walk out of this class right now. Consider yourself a failure. Go to summer school. I didn't know how to handle this, and I wanted to just get up and walk out of the class and just say, I'll take the summer school, or I'll repeat the 12th grade, but my parents would have killed me for it. With only a half an hour left and only 10 out of 50 questions answered, I felt defeated. While I was going to be on the verge of tears, I noticed something. The student in front of me had already finished his test, and he left it on the floor next to him. With only a half an hour left and this many answers, I had to take this risk. So I copied every one of his answers on that final. The bell rang, I just filled in the last answer too, dropped off the test, picked up my bag, and walked out. I got a call from my guidance counselor about 2 weeks later, and he told me that I passed my final. I was overjoyed to hear that. As soon as I got home that day, I told my mom and dad that I was going to be graduating on time. They were so proud of me. I was happy for passing, but that same night, I felt guilty because I cheated. On graduation day, as I was receiving my diploma.
Alright guys, wait. Do not be like him. Do not be like him. He cheated, not to knowledge. He studied, but he lost everything. So that means you gotta get a good night's sleep, don't stress, and don't cheat. Do not be getting a diploma right now.
Watching everybody stand up and cheer, all I could hear was a little voice in my head telling me, you don't deserve this. You don't deserve that diploma. You don't deserve the recognition you're getting right now. And my mind was right, but I couldn't say anything. So to all you seniors out there who are struggling with the same problem I'm having right now, or had, just know that cheating isn't the answer.
Alright guys, that is the end of the video. So let's count down in 3, 2, 1, bye!